Hi, my name is Kevin Barron. I'm president and founder of Probity Pools. I founded Probity Pools in 2006, but prior to finding Probity Pools, I was actually a commercial lender for about 6 years, lending money to large corporations. I then went back to graduate school and got my MBA from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and I then spent about 5 years in telecommunications. So I got a chance to do a lot of really interesting things, but I also made a lot of sacrifices for my career, like moving a lot. And I ultimately got back to Florida with my telecommunications career, which I never thought I would do. But then it became apparent to me that I was going to have to relocate once again. And I started asking myself some questions. Did I want to move my family again? I was close to my in-laws, my parents, my siblings back in Florida. Did I want to keep working nights and weekends? I worked long hours. I made really good money, but it was a very, very difficult life. And I really decided at that point, I'm going to stay in Florida. And I wanted to find an industry that I could enjoy. I could still make good money, but that I also could have the work-life balance that I wanted. If I wanted to go see my daughter at school in the middle of the day, I could do that. I didn't want to have to be far from my parents. I didn't want to have to move again. So I started looking at the service industry. Service is what I know. I was a busboy, I was a lifeguard, I was a banker, telecom. I've never built anything, never worked for a manufacturer. So I know service. So I started looking at the service industry in Florida, and I found that the pool maintenance industry is incredibly fragmented, not only in Florida, but around the country. In fact, in other countries as well. And the pool maintenance industry is fragmented because there's very few barriers to entry. You got a rusty pickup truck at a couple $100, you're the pool guy. So my thought process back then was, what if I created a professional service company, took the things from corporate America that I had done that worked well, but didn't bring the bureaucracy of corporate America with me. When I say pool industry, we really focus specifically on residential pools. We do maintenance of pools, typically weekly. We do repairs and minor renovations. So that theory of a professional service company would differentiate us, and it's worked very, very well. Things that you would think are standard in every industry, like showing up on time, wearing a uniform, wearing a name tag, accepting credit cards, having insurance. Things that you would think, of course every business has that. In this industry, if you have those things, you operate professionally, you distinguish yourself. So we operate our business on 3 guiding principles: providing safety, quality, and professionalism. Our goal is to meet or beat every expectation, every time. And when we make a mistake, and we do, we raise our hand, we take accountability, and we solve the problem. And believe it or not, that really distinguishes us in this industry.